All right, everyone, welcome to our black belt class for Tuesday, March 31st. We're going to start with our bow in. Chodiet, come to attention. Koke, Tahayo Kunye, salute to the flag. Haro, return to the front. Chodiet, Kwanjing Nim, NK Tahayo Kunye. All right, we're going to start out with a, one moment. Barfields, I've muted you just until you get your sound quality on. I'll unmute in a moment. All right, we're going to start out with a fairly vigorous warm-up here. So let's begin with 25 jumping jacks. As soon as you're done, just stop, come to Chunbi position. Once I see that most of us are done, I'll pause us right there. 25 jumping jacks, ready, and Chishak. For those of you following along at home, make sure your hands touch over your head. Guard up, feet shoulder width. Squats, 25 of them. Try to go down as low as you can. Ready? And Shishak. Good job keeping the guard up. All right, Kuman, stop. On your backs. Sit-ups, leg lifts, core exercises of some sort, 25 of them, Shishak. When you are done, 25 push-ups. Everybody looks like they're working hard. Go ahead and break. Can everyone hear me all right?
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. I would like all of you to go through form Kicho. All right, I'm going to call us to Chunbi and Shishak. I know we're not in awesome space here, but just rearrange as best you can. All right? Chodiet. Hyung. Kicho. Chunde. Ready? And Shishak. Hey! Hey! When you're finished, Haro. Chodiet. Kunye. All right, guys, nice. Moving on to continue our warm-ups, I would like you to do another set of 25 jumping jacks, squats, core exercises. So we're taking off the push-ups this time, just 25 of each of the other exercises. On your own, and Shishak. Looking good. When you're done, stand up and go to Chunbi so I know you're finished. Good. Kuman, Chodiat, Hyung, Chunjiin Ilchung, Chunbi. This is our blue belt form. I'm going to say Shishak. You guys go at your own speed. When you're done, return to Chunbi position. Ready? And Shishak, begin. Chunjiin Ilchung. For everyone following along at home, remember that we have videos of the forms all the way up currently through Chunjiin Ilchung on our YouTube site. Been a while since we worked this one.
Very long class, sir. I haven't done this one since the injury.
Huh? If it makes you feel better, Dr. Galliard, I wasn't watching you. I was watching everybody else. You're off screen.
I was just saying, I haven't done this one since the injury. 6 months?
Ryan, looking good. Good job, everyone. Paro. Finish it off, Ms. McCarthy. You're good. Finish it off, finish it off. I'm not going to make you stop there. Good. Solid technique, Kristen. Looks good. Paro. Everyone, Chodiet and Kunye. All right, nice. Little bit more on our warm-ups. 25 jumping jacks, 25 squats. So now we're knocking off the push-ups and the core exercises. 25 and 25. Ready? And Shishak. And Kuman, come on up so I can talk for a second. Just take a knee by the camera. I appreciate the efforts that everyone is making to continue their training at home. I know that's tough, especially with forms. So one of the things that I would like to work on is a forms training mechanism that I used to use. I used to practice all of my forms in the shower. I didn't have a lot of other room anyway, and it provided an interesting challenge. You've got to be able to move in place to do it, but it's absolutely doable. And I want to try that with a form that we're all good at, Kaki Ilchung. I mean, we could go lower, we could go Kibon or Kicho, but that's too simple, I think. So we're going to do Kaki Ilchung entirely in place. All right, if you get lost or don't know how to do this and you want to pause and just watch, you absolutely can. I'm going to go ahead and do it, but I think all of you should be able to follow along, and I'll give the count as we go. This will sometimes involve some hopping or sliding back, but I'm going to try and keep it in a very tight space. You know, imagine your shower. Hey, Chodiet. Hyung, Kaki Ilchung, no movement. Chunbi. Think about keeping your body centered in front of the camera. So when I do the first move, I'm actually stepping out with my left and back with my right. Double knife hand. 1, hey. 2, that should be easy. 3, 4, looking good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, easiest part of the form, watch those reaction hands, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Paro. Chodiet. Kunye. That was really good. You guys all stayed centered. Easier than you might think, right? Now, the tough one to do that way is Chunji and Samchung. So, when you have some time on your own, try and get through Chunji and Samchung in place. That move number 33 where you have to do the diving roll, that's way tough. But, not impossible. That one I haven't done in the shower. All right, guys, 25 jumping jacks, and then we're warmed up. Ready? And shishak. All right, guys. Dr. Galliard, what is sword of no sword?
It's fluency. It's when you don't have the weapon, but people can see the weapon, you can see the weapon.
Very good. We usually describe it most simply as when the weapon becomes an extension of your body, but I really like you can do the weapon with people, watching, and they can see it even if it's not there, because I think you've probably already tumbled. That's what I want to do next. I know that probably none of us have suitable living space to do form Mannam indoors. And kids, I'm not going to encourage you to do that. If your parents specifically say, oh yeah, go ahead and swing a big stick around, then fine, but I'm not going to be responsible for that one. So we're going to do Mannam minus the bow staff. And this isn't just to be goofy, it's because I want you to really mentally imagine that you've got that weapon in your hand. I want you to be able to feel it. So it's not just walking through the broad, large movements, it's the little stuff. I want your hand position to be right. When you do a strike, I don't want your hands to bend that bow staff in half. I want them to stay in position, right? This isn't necessarily easy, but it's one of the fundamental elements of becoming really, really good with a weapon. If you take someone who's excellent at kali or nunchuck or bow staff and you tell them, hey, do it without a weapon, and you watch them, you can see it. You can tell that they know what they're doing. So I want to try that because this is a good opportunity for it since we can't really use our bow staffs. Okay? Chodiat. Hyun. Mannam, imaginary bow staff. Chunbe. All right, that was move 1 and 2. We're gonna do the rest by the count. Again, imagine that stick is really in your hands. I want you to feel like it's there. 3, 4, 5. Now on the body conditioning, don't hit yourself too hard. 6, 7, 8, 9,
Nope.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, looking good, kids. 15, 16, 17. Good. Underhook, 18. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Watch the ceiling. 32. 33, one-legged. 34, 35, 36. That's almost easier with the imaginary bow staff. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, Paro, 51, 52. Juliet, Kunye, walking position. Go, put your bow staves away. All right, guys. Ms. McCarthy, Barfields, I saw that you guys got all the way through it. Real tough, kind of tough, about the same as normal?
Kind of tough.
Kind of tough? All right. So we've got a few minutes left here. I want to try our MMA flows. This is obviously tough without a partner, but I've been thinking through it, and I'm pretty sure that we can still drill most of this effectively, to the point where when we get back, our MMA flows should be a little bit better rather than a little bit worse. And I know that sounds like an unrealistic assessment, but I base it on watching how people who don't know how to throw Ippon Seoinage or Morote Seoinage get reasonably good at those throws by doing form Chunji and Yichang, right? So even though we don't necessarily have a partner, we can still improve. If you have a partner, fantastic. Was that going to be your question, Ryan? Yep, and that's absolutely fine. If you've got the opportunity to work with someone who's close to your own size and knows the drill, then that's great. That's going to be tough for most of us who don't have black belt siblings, though. All right, so we are going to start with MMA flow number 1, and we're going to walk through the basics. Actually, before that, Ms. McCarthy and Dr. Galliard, how are you on MMA flow number 1? Do you already know it? Do you feel comfortable with it? Kristen?
I don't know it, sir.
Okay, great. April?
I can do all the moves, I don't remember the sequence.
Okay, this is actually excellent because I kind of want to see how this works for people who don't already know the technique. It's possible, guys, that this is going to be a complete unmitigated disaster and we'll have to stop and try something else. But I want to give it a shot, and I actually don't think, based on the quality of my students, that it is going to be a complete unmitigated disaster. Perhaps a partial, largely mitigated disaster. So, is my volume okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So we're going to start with the same Muay Thai march position that we did when we were doing our kickboxing fundamentals last week. So toe out, heel out, heel out, partway in 45, and rock. This is our starting position for any of the MMA drills, any of the kickboxing drills. We want to keep this motion going. All right, our first technique is going to be reaching out with our right hand, pawing down their guard. So we're just reaching out, pawing down. Then the left hand paws down their guard. All right, so right, left. Go ahead just a few times, right, left. Barfields, you can do it against each other, just trade off each time, right, left. Let me watch, keep going. Okay, good, let's move on now. So after that, I've knocked their hands down. I'm gonna put my right hand up tight against their chest, or my right arm tight against their chest, slide my hand behind their head. Do the same thing with my left. So now I've got them clasped behind the head at the base of the skull, and I'm going to pull them in. I want to plant their head against my chest, like this. All right? So, right pause, left pause, right against the chest behind the head, left against the chest behind the head, pull them in. Good. Now, knee strike with the right knee. Jump up, switch, knee strike with the left knee. Now on this next one, this is going to be a little bit more difficult because it's the snap down and we don't have them there to break our fall. So what I'm going to have you do for the snap down is just snap down, moving that leg back, and then you can follow down to the floor. All right, so that whole sequence from the part of person A, from my Muay Thai march, right hand pats down, left hand pats down, right arm snakes, left arm snakes, right knee, switch, left knee, smack down, follow. All right, do it a few more times. Let me watch you guys while you're doing it. And as a reminder for people watching at home, this is all available on KikidoMartialArts.com. You can just log in, look at the black belt curriculum, and it's under MMA flows. Okay, keep going. Good. Dr. Galliard, on your left arm, make sure that that snakes the same way that you do the right arm. With the left, you're kind of coming in, and that's an easier block.
Okay.
Barfields, you guys can go ahead and move on to the next part. That's what we're going to be drilling solitary in just a moment. That's it, Kristen? Yep. Right knee strike, left knee strike, snap them down. Good, good. Okay, so the next part, and this is the part that I'm a little less certain that we can do effectively, but we'll see. This is going to be the frame up and pull guard. So we're now the person who got snapped down. We are in that turtle position. So we are down like so. Let's see, can you see me from here? Pretty much, okay. So from here, I'm gonna take my right arm, put it against their waist. I'm gonna take my left arm, put it up, my right leg posts out, my head goes down, I rock back and establish guard. So, right arm against waist, left arm out, right leg out, head goes down, rock legs through, establish guard. Let me watch and see how we do. Might need to angle your cameras for me a little bit, guys. Thanks, Kristen. All right, right arm goes against their waist. That's it. Left hand pops out. Right leg pops out. Head goes down as close as you can to left hand, then you rock back, swing your legs, establish guard. That looked good. Ms. McCarthy, that was solid. So this part, guys, is one that if you have a partner at home, even if they are not a trained martial artist or a black belt, they can still help you with this part of the MMA flow. All that they really have to do is kneel down in front of you. So you are like this, and they are like this with their hands on your back, just kind of leaning into you. And then you can practice this. They don't really have to do anything other than just kneel there with their hands on your back. So it is absolutely feasible. All right, guys. Whew, hip, ouch. We are almost at the end. This was a pretty invigorating class. I'm pleased with everyone. April, I've lost your video. Are you still with me?
I'm still here.
Okay. There we go. All right, guys. So again, we are putting all of our forums videos up on this YouTube channel. I'm working through them, not super fast, but it's given me something to do. So do check those out. Each week, we will have a different challenge for each of our different classes. We'll have a challenge for the pre-Ks, we'll have a challenge for the all ranks or novice, we'll have a challenge for the intermediate advanced, and we'll have a challenge for the black belts. Last week, let's see, Riley Saunders and Kim Durden did form keybone backwards. Last move first, first move last, and that's our novice level. Hang on for a second. Barfields, I'm getting feedback, so that's why I keep muting you. You can go ahead and leave it muted for a moment. All right. And Evan Durden did our black belt challenge, which was 100 jumping jacks in 60 seconds, which is pretty impressive. All right, this week, our novice level challenge is form keybone, mirror image. Our black belt challenge, this is one that I'm assigning because I found it super demanding. Like, I wasn't able to do this on my first run through, and I feel like I've got the forms down pretty well. I would like you guys to try form INE, first degree black belt form, mirror image, unless you do not know INE pretty well already, because I don't want you to gum up the works and make the form worse than what it started out as. But if you're already feeling pretty comfortable with the form, give it a shot, mirror image. It's arguably the toughest form that we've got to do that way. Kaki Yichang is pretty tough also, but because of the weird angles, it's hard to track that. So I'm super interested to see if anyone can beat my version, which I'll hopefully be putting up on Facebook later on this evening. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and bow us out. Our next class today is our all ranks class, and of course, you all are welcome to stick around for the all ranks class. Chodiat. Koke Tahayo Kunye. Haro. Hwanjingnem, Enke Tahayo Kunye. Back to me. Anyanghi Kashipseo.
안녕히 계십시오.
Thank you, everyone. Go in peace, or Anyanghi Kashipseo, stick around in peace.